It's the PokerNews Podcast.
Hey, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to episode 951 of the PokerNews Podcast presented by GTO Wizard. I am Chad Holloway, joined by a special guest host, Palma, Nicky P. You've been wanting to come on the show for quite some time, and we finally got you here at the WSOPE Europe in Prague.
I'm excited to be on, and I really appreciate you asking me because obviously there's plenty of people you could have had on, and I really appreciate it.
Yeah, I mean, you've been in the news recently. We'll talk about that. We're going to talk about the bracelet winners thus far from WSOPE Europe. We're going to talk about the current Player of the Year standings because Shaun Deeb has been making a run. Lost twice, heads up. We'll talk about that. We're going to talk about your recent successes, a viral hand that you played.
Don't remind me.
And your vlog. So we'll get into all that. But let's start with event number one, which was the $1,100 mystery bounty opener here at the World Series of Poker. We're at the Hilton in Prague. I've been here before. This is where, I don't know, have you been to Prague before?
This is either my fifth or sixth time.
It's probably my fifth or sixth time, but it's been like 10 years. It used to be EPTs. So.
Exactly. I haven't been to this place since like 18 or 19. And then I went to Rosvedov for WSOPE Europe main 2 times recently.
We'll have to talk about the differences between when it was there and when it's here.
Oh, forget about it.
$1,100 opener mystery bounty, 2,195 runners, was won by Corel Theuma, a player that I know from the States. So he came over here, ships it for 150,000 euros. Benny Glauser at that final table, fifth for 35,000. You didn't play this one. You weren't here yet in
No,
Prague,
I needed a 24-hour window to go home, see family, re-energize. And celebrate the wins that we're going to be talking about. That's why I went home for a day to see like family and stuff.
I'm glad to hear it. Like, we'll talk about your wins, but
later.
Some people just jump from one to another, right, and don't take time to actually enjoy the victories. So I think that's what you did. Event number 2 is a $3,300 mixed PLO event. Frank Koopman took this one down for 123,000 euros and the bracelet and defeated Shaun Deeb heads up.
How many runners did that have?
This one, let's see, the $3,300 PLO had 181. Okay. So kind of on the smaller side,
whatever.
but still.
It's still good.
Yeah, and let's see. Shaun Deeb, as I mentioned, second place, lost heads up to quads. All right, so that was a big story on Poker News. Still got 81,000 euros, but you know Deeb, he was looking for his 9th bracelet. You and Deeb have a little bit of a history, yeah?
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, we go back and forth. We're much better the last few years. The respect level's risen for each of us, but definitely have some history.
We'll talk Deeb in just a second. I want to mention Blaz Zerjav out of Slovenia. He won 2 bracelets last summer.
No, I know. I followed this. He's a really good player, it seems, and definitely a sharp guy.
3rd place, 55,000 euro. I met him for the first time at WSOP Paradise in 2024. He was heads up for a bracelet, got unlucky or cooler. I can't remember what it was, but I remember thinking at the time, this is a awesome player. He's going to do big things. Won 2 bracelets. So.
That's usually what it's going to take to get a good player, some bad luck.
Yeah, for sure. So then we go to event number 3, the very next tournament, the 565,000 euro buy-in Colossus. Massive field in this one, 2,662 runners. So Shaun Deeb went from finishing runner-up in event number 2, jumps into this. He's probably multi-tabling, I don't even know. Ends up finishing second again for 110,000 euros. Gilles Silbernagel out of France wins it for 165,000 euros. Amazingly, astonishingly, odds-defyingly, Deeb lost heads up again to quads. So it loses 2 bracelets back-to-back, heads up to quads. I don't even know what the odds are on something like that.
So for one, this is an amazing accomplishment by Deeb. The PLO, also different forms of poker. This many players to get second again and have a chance at the bracelet, amazing accomplishment. Maybe the guy wouldn't have had quads in the second one if he shook the guy's hands in the first one. Maybe that has something to do with it. But this is a really amazing by Shaun Deeb. He's one of the, for sure, best players of all time. I respect him very much as a player. As a person, he's kind of a dick sometimes, whatever. We all know this. But much respect for his game for sure. But also, he needs to respect the game a little bit more in the sense of when he gets second place. Yes, he's very upset. I'm upset when I lose too. But if anyone who's ever seen me lose, whether it's second place or whatever, bubbling, you need to act like a certain way, like the same way you win, the same way you lose. That's how you should be acting. So like he should shake the guy's hand, say congratulations, just a little 10-second thing, and then he's on with his day, I mean, he's a legend, he's a champion, and he should act like it. And but I respect him very much as a player. As a person, he's gotten better over the years, but it is what it is. But much respect for him as a player. But yeah, he needs to act a little bit better, more professional.
One of the best.
And represent the game better.
Sure. I think, well, let me ask you this about Deeb, too. He just turned 40 on March 1st.
Hall of Fame.
Yeah, that was going to be, he's eligible now. So should he be in this year?
Right away.
Yeah.
Right away.
Yeah, I think hard to argue. Almost 9 bracelets.
Also off topic, but the Hall of Fame, all the real players know this. It needs to change.
Oh yeah.
So there's
big topic we talk about on the show all the time.
Yeah, there's a lot more poker players than the other sports as well, and it needs to be revised as well as not just for players, for people in the industry. It just needs to be multiple people a year, especially now that people are turning 40. I mean, there's many people, Jeremy Osmith, guys like Eric Baldwin. Just many people, many players that deserve it. I can go on and on, but it needs to change, and that's it. But a lot of great players, a lot of hard, talented workers, and yeah.
We talk about it on the podcast all the time, Mike, Ben, and I, in the Poker Hall of Fame, in this backlog. What are they going to do about it? Couldn't agree with you more.
Soon it'll change, because I mean, if we were able to vote Michael Mizrachi in, not vote, but literally put him in.
Yeah.
If that's possible, obviously anything's possible. So like, I mean. We also need to have like more of a governing body, like overseeing things, or like a committee or something. Like we don't really have any of these things as poker players. So like we need to establish something where like maybe like there's a committee with 5 or 7 respected people, and that come with the same people, that the same committee that put Mizrachi in is the same type of people that should be doing these type of things.
And now that I think about it too, now that the WSOP is going the direction that it is, we don't have to do just one a year. We don't have to do it just during the summer. Like, why not? There's already an argument to be said, too, that there's a lack of European representation in the Poker Hall of Fame.
100%.
So why not induct a person or two during the World Series of Poker Europe?
You're right, by the way. The Europeans have been slighted for sure. And it just needs to change for everyone involved, for sure.
After his runner-up finishes, Shaun Deeb has 899.58 points in the 2026 WSOP Player of the Year race, which starts here. Remember, it used to be just the summer, but this year it starts at WSOP Europe. We'll include the summer, and it will also include WSOP Paradise at the end of the year. Shaun Deeb is the reigning Player of the Year. Obviously wants to win it again. He shouldn't
have won Player of the Year last year, though. I mean, I respect him and everything, but everyone knows that he shouldn't have won last year.
Mizrachi is the...
Mizrachi, and then I'm pretty sure Cabral should have won over him as well.
I mean,
Cabral's like summer was unbelievable, even though Cabral's a dick too. But yeah, I think he deserved it, and then Benny deserved it as well. It's basically Shaun Deeb deserved to get like 3rd or 4th, but I mean, he's still deserving because he had an amazing summer. But I think 2 or 3 of the other people were more deserving.
Sure, I'll say like by the criteria, Deeb won it, obviously, right? Yeah. So by the criteria, he did everything and deserved it in that regard. But I hear take your point. Benny with 3 bracelets, Mizrachi winning.
I think most of the respected people that I look for their opinions, I think they would say he would be finishing 3rd or 4th.
I would say, at least this year, I would have expected him to be on top of the current race, even though it's super early. How could he not be? But he's not. It's Corel Theuma has 994.88
just for the
points.
1 win?
He has 1 win and 1 min cash.
No, that's yeah. See, like, so the system's flawed, obviously.
Not the min cash per se. 17th in that 33rd.
But the system is 100% flawed. If you can get 2nd out of 180 people for a bracelet, and then you get 2nd out of 2,800 in the Colossus, clearly that's number 1 by a good distance over a win and a small cash.
Yep.
That's without question, no. But clearly the system's flawed, so it needs to be fixed.
A couple other bracelet winners. Event number 5 was the 565 PLOsis, like Colossus, but PLO. This was also a bounty event. Ended up getting, let me see, 1,120 runners. Was won by Jules Ayoub out of Germany for...
I'm sure you said that perfect.
A proud tradition of butchering names here on the PokerNews Podcast. Sometimes we get it right, more times than not.
As long as you give the effort.
50,780 euros for that victory. And then an event that you did pretty well in, finished last night, event number 7, 2,200 Turbo Bounty No Limit Hold'em. This one got 904 runners, so a big turnout. You had a deep run.
And I know the winner, I don't know how to pronounce his name either, Farid or Faridin or whatever.
Faridin
I'm bad with names.
Mustafov out of Bulgaria.
Very nice guy and a very great player. Nice guy, good energy, well-deserving. He puts the work in.
And then there was the Ladies Championship, €1,000 buy-in. Anka Eggenberger took that one down.
No Sheena?
No Shiina Akamoto in this one. She's here. I've seen
She
her
played?
around, but
I don't believe it. I don't think she played. You sure she played?
she played. I don't know actually.
By
if
the
she
way, I
played.
like Sheena. We have good energy. We talk a little bit here and there when I see her. She seems like a nice girl. And what did she win? Twice?
Twice,
then a third and, like-
finished runner-up in the third.
Yeah,
in
so, like,
3 years straight.
I actually think we need an investigation. I'm not kidding. No. I mean, I am kidding, but
That is-
sort of.
197 runners in that one. Etay, shout out to Esther Taylor. She was at the final table, 6th place for 6,810 euros. I love Etay. She's
Love
great.
Etay.
She's great for the game. I think it was David Baker, ODB, tweeted that the WSOP should sign her as an
Well,
ambassador.
yeah, for
because of what she
sure,
does
for
the game.
sure. Definitely.
Yeah. I have a fun story about
Great player, by the way. A lot of games, PLO, No Limit.
Oh, yeah.
She's been around forever. She's cool with a lot of legends. She's a legend. A lot of respect for Etay. And yeah, she deserves to be an ambassador for sure.
Congrats to all the ladies. Let's talk about the main event, because as we're sitting here behind me, we're in the room where the main event's going to take place. Day 2 is going to be starting here in just over an hour. I'm looking at the clock, 2,177 entries so far. There is late reg into 2 levels on day 2, so that will go up a little bit. But the largest WSOP Europe ever. You're in for just one bullet too, and you bagged. You're going to be playing later today here in just an hour. Excited? 42
big blinds. Yeah, I'm real excited. It's an amazing tournament. It's 90-minute levels. It was 60-minute levels on day 1, 90-minute levels the whole way. I mean, you could pick your spots a little bit better and pick them off. And yeah, I'm really excited. It's an amazing tournament. A lot of array of players, amateurs, top players, businessmen. It's an amazing tournament.
Talk to me a little bit about, you mentioned, you went to Rosvedal for the WSOP Europe. I have never been when it was held there. I've been to WSOP Europe when it was in Cannes and whatnot, but never in Rosvedal. Hadn't heard really good things about Rosvedal. Like, just talk to me about the difference between that and this here in city proper.
Literally, if you did not live in the town where it was, and by the way, when I say town, it's like 90 minutes from the airport in Prague, in the woods, in a town with like a population of 600 people, essentially in the middle of nowhere. Not one person wanted to go back there. It also felt unsafe, like you were gonna get kidnapped. I'm kind of kidding, but yeah, it didn't feel the safest, and I'm happy it's not there any longer. And then also, I would joke on the stream, like I was on like the main event stream before, and I would joke about how Corel might be funny stuff going on, and then not anyways. But and then I'm in the middle of the woods, and I'm not from there. It was a little nerve-wracking, but I'm gonna be me. What are you gonna do?
Just say fish out of water, like you, East Coast, United States, in the middle of Rosvedal woods.
Yeah, but to be honest, I would go anywhere they have the tournament. Like, no matter where it is, I want to win the titles. And if they had it there again, I would have went, but I didn't want to. But I'll go anywhere, basically, because I love poker more than anything. So I would have went, but I didn't want to.
I want to talk more about your love for poker here in a minute. Let's just go over real quick just some people left in the main event. You can follow live updates on PokerNews.com.
I mean, all the killers are still going to be in, and you could also reg for the first 3 hours. So
that's true, yeah.
Basically, the best of the best are all in. It's going to be really difficult to win, and a lot of people are going to be trying their best.
Yeah, Martin Cabral, you mentioned he's still in. He begged a nice stack. Michael Mizraki, reigning champ, the Poker Hall of Famer.
Straight legend.
Like, can you imagine if he wins? He wins the PPC last year, the main event, and comes and wins WSOP Europe?
Yeah, then we're going to have him and Sheena in the same room and do a real investigation.
That would be pretty wild. Yeah, there's Nacho Barbero. I'm just scrolling through the chip counts, and there's just a list of crushers. So
Nacho, too. I mean, Nacho gets it done. I'm not sure how, but he does.
I mean, you've been getting it
legend,
done.
Legend, by the way, obviously. Legend gambler, but
you've been getting it done.
Character.
Let's talk about your bracelet win. Late last year, you won an online bracelet, which was pretty special. I think it's pinned on your Twitter, your victory moment. What was that like for you? Somebody who's been grinding as hard and as long as you to finally get a bracelet.
I'll be honest, it was amazing. So I was home in the Bronx, and you can play in New York, WSOP. So I Ubered over to my friend's house in Jersey City, Brandon Hamlet, my boy B Aces. By the way, my best friend, always looks out for me, amazing guy. I Ubered over to his house. I'm playing the tournament. I had my friends on the rail, like virtually, because they knew I was deep. And you could hear in the video, like I post a video of the final hand, and he's in the other room, and like we're celebrating. And it was an amazing feeling, to be honest, just to have him there with me. And yeah, just to win a bracelet. I love poker, like I said, more than anything. And yeah, it was nice. It's kind of like a half a bracelet because it was a smaller field online tournament, but it was still a 2K buy-in tournament with 200 people, and it was a PKO. And the final 2 tables was stacked with a lot of great players. One of them, Clement Dang, who I have a lot of respect for, a new up-and-coming player the last couple of years. Amazing talent, very hard worker. And yeah, there's a lot of those type of guys. So like, it's really not easy to win these tournaments. So yeah, I was happy that, things went my way. And
so do you have the bracelet now? Like they mailed it to you?
Yeah, so they mailed it to me. And on Christmas Day, I opened it with my two nephews. My one nephew of 11 that people know I post about him a lot. And my other one that's a year and a half. And I had like a nice moment with them. It was nice.
Where is it now? Do you have it on display somewhere?
No, it's at home in New York. I have a lot of trophies and the bracelet and the ring. I'm gonna make a nice trophy room and stuff. Yeah.
That's cool. You also had, I think it was just last week, you made headlines. There's an article on Poker News. You had 2 big online scores in the same day, right?
Same day.
Yeah, which was
same day, but so it was a 6:30 with 1,100 people, and this was versus the best players that fire, multiple bullets. So it's going to be tough at the end. And a lot of Europeans playing so 6:30 with 1,100 people. I chopped it heads up for more than, I had the chip lead. I got 119K. It was an amazing feeling. But at the same time as me winning the 6:30 for 119, it's like 11 p.m.
Right.
I'm final 15 of the GG 150 Masters with 7,920 people. So I win the 6:30. There's 15 people left. Some people might be elated from the win, but I was just so focused and locked in the moment. Everyone was shallow, because it's 7,000 people, 7,900 people. And next thing you know, it's an hour later. There's 9 people left. Danny Negreanu is dancing on my screen because when you make the final table on GG, Danny Negreanu does a little dance for you. And so Danny Negreanu danced for me. And then we went to sleep because the final 9 finishes the next day. We came back at 1 p.m. the next day. And it took 90 minutes from start to finish the next day. And I chopped that one with the chip lead as well for 129,000. Wow. So it was 129,000 in 150 and 119 in the 630. First place in both of them. And it was literally as good as it gets because as poker players know, no matter how good you are or whatever, usually you're going to get screwed at some point and you're not going to win first place. And for it to culminate like that, it was amazing. It's going to be hard to duplicate, but every Sunday I'm going to try my best to do better than that, but it's going to be hard. We
obviously are very good at online poker, but you're decent at live poker as well. You got plenty of results, including, as I mentioned, you're going to be playing here in the main event day 2. But on day 1, you had this hand I want to talk about because it went poker viral, as we would say. You were on the stream.
I'd say, yeah.
Yeah.
Poker viral.
We got a little clip of the hand we're going to talk about. Check it out.
For Palma, unless Jimenez is looking to trap, he is the shorter of the 2 stacks, sub 1 SPR now, ever so slightly.
Jimenez is reaching for chips.
He's reaching for just about all of the chips.
Yeah, it's a pot-sized bet.
I mean, this is very peculiar. Could ace-10 of hearts be involved here still? I mean, I think never want to risk losing your man on the turn with a royal, and suddenly, of course,
it's definitely possible. It's definitely in there. So yeah, for the value side, it's these nut flushes, royal flushes. I want to say, what are the bluffs is the question.
Yeah, because that's what Palma's basically doing is bluff catching with a set of jacks against this line. So bottom of value range is kings because queens aren't there and we have jacks. Or do you think set of threes is still involved?
Maybe.
Okay.
Maybe.
It really is. Wow, he bins it. What was it, Jimenez? Oh, my goodness. That is stone cold. Ace-5 of clubs, Garay.
What a hand there by Jimenez. Wow.
All right, so there you saw it. Pocket jacks, flops a set, lays it down on the river. I'll tell you what I think after, but I want to know from the horse's mouth what you were thinking and in hindsight now what you think about it all.
Well, for one, I'm going to act like it didn't happen, but it did. Yeah, so the guy opens the hijack off of like 44 bigs. I have jacks in the big. I could 3-bet or flat. Either one is fine. 3-betting to get it in, obviously, inducing. But I decide to call. Flop comes king jack 3 with the king jack of hearts. I check. He c-bets 3,500. Turn is the queen of hearts, which is obviously the worst card.
It's like the worst card in the history.
So you could just be in the moment with me. in my head, I'm like, fuck, now ace 10 gets there, hard draws get there. Also, I'm not going to be able to get tons of money now in versus aces and ace king, unfortunately. It is what it is. But he has the bluffs, like I said. So I check, he checks. River is an offsuit 4. I check, he tanks, he shoves all in, which is like a pot-sized bet. I think he bets 52 into like 58 or something like that, leaving him 6K. It's for like, I don't know, maybe like 70% of my stack. If I call, I think I got like 25 bigs left. On the river, my mind changed because I didn't think population in general is just gonna like kamikaze it off here with a random hand like he did. So that was the reason why I decided to fold in the end. It was a mistake most likely. But the thing is about poker in life is like, you're not perfect. I could have made a mistake, and it is what it is. So once the moment passes, I just like learn from the situation, and I'll just review it after. And,
I feel like it's a damned if you do, damned if you don't, right? Because the hand was mystery on the stream. Like, I feel like if you call it there and he does roll over ace 10.
Yeah, you're a genius. Yeah. It's funny. It's funny you say that, by the way. I said in the moment, like the announcers, I think Jeff might have been announcing, but he says, I think he might have like a royal flush, like ace 10 hearts.
And you said it.
And like if you watch the clip, like 20 seconds later, because I don't hear them obviously, 20 seconds later, I say like, do you have a royal flush?
Yeah.
Like
you had that in your vlog, I remember, because I watched that last night. Speaking of which, let's talk about that real quick. You've decided to vlog your adventures here at the WSOP Europe. Before we get into it, I got a little clip to show. Now, I think the first vlog was 18 minutes, so we boiled it down to just some highlights.
Let me guess, a clip of the hand?
No, actually, a different hand.
Okay.
A different hand. Check it out.
So the Jack 10 of diamonds hand, late position opens to 1100 at 300, 500. Small blind calls, I call, 3 ways to the flop. Flop comes ace, queen, 8 with the queen, 8 of hearts. Or small blind checks, I check. Original raiser bets 1700.
1700, I call.
I call, so it's heads up to the turn. Turn is a king. I turn Broadway. I check, he bets 5100. I didn't think he had enough bluffs in this situation. And a lot of river cards like a heart, a jack, or a 10 could slow things down. I decide to raise to 14.2 over 5100 on the turn. I could also call and, hope for a brick to come and then check shove the river. This time he was bluffing. He didn't have it. He folded.
So there you have it, a little taste of what Nicky P's vlog is all about. What has inspired you to add that into your repertoire, if you will, to be a vlogger now, especially here at the WSOP Europe in Prague?
So the truth is, I should have been doing this a long time ago, but I play like mid to high stakes tournaments, so I wasn't sure how valuable it is to give my information away of how I play. But the truth is, I love poker more than anyone loves anything. However that sounds, I know it's crazy, but I fell in love with the game as a teenager. I went through a lot of hardship when I was younger, and it was always my safe haven. So I think it's the greatest game of all time. Other sports, you need to be tall, fast, athletic. This is the sport, a mind sport, where anyone could do it from any walk of life. It's an amazing thing. I think it's the greatest game of all time. And I want to show people how great it is. And also, I don't want to be mean or anything, but I don't think there's really that many people that are playing high-level poker at the highest level tournaments and that have personalities as well that are doing it. And I want to fill that void.
I mean, I enjoyed the first episode. I know the second one is coming out later today. If people want to watch it, where can they do this? You got your YouTube channel going?
So yeah, just type in Nicholas Palmer WSOP or just Nicholas Palmer Poker on YouTube. You should be able to find the first 2 or 3 things that come up. But Nicholas Palmer Poker or Nicholas Palmer WSOP or Nicholas Palmer Europe for this series.
Yeah.
I'll be doing one every day for this series.
I'll link to it in the show notes as well. I do want to ask you about a friend of the PokerNews Podcast, Maurice Hawkins, who just won, I think, ring number 24, and you replied to his tweet about that. And I know you got some thoughts on Maurice's. A lot of people do.
Yeah, so Maurice is definitely he's a talented poker player. He's definitely a talented poker player. I lost my train of thought for a second.
Yeah, no, that's all right.
So he's a talented poker player, and he was talking basically, he's an outcast in poker because of the way he's acted with previous backers, and he never wants to own up to anything he's done and all these type of things. And he wants people to celebrate his accomplishments, but we can't celebrate his accomplishments if he never does the right thing with anyone. Like, he wins in the smaller stakes tournaments. Why is he not playing why doesn't he have success in the World Series in June and July? Why is he not playing higher stake tournaments here? Why is he not playing anything of importance? Essentially. And then he's talking about edges, but like, he hasn't been able to hold on to money this whole time. Like, he's made plenty money, but he doesn't have any money.
He's got almost $7 million in lifetime earnings, according to the Hendon Mob, his career high, 280,000. So like, the results are there. Obviously, the rings. No,
he's a great player for sure. He's definitely doing things right. He needs to grow up. He needs to man up, admit to his mistakes. I've made mistakes before too. I've admitted to them. I had to own up to them. I respect him for his game, like Shaun Deeb, but he's a dick as well. But Shaun Deeb's in another level. It's not even a close.
Yeah.
But I respect him.
Even though they're feuding too right now.
Yeah.
They've been going back and forth a little bit.
Because like Maurice, I felt like Maurice has felt before. He feels like his back's against the wall and he needs to fight everyone. But it's only like that because of how he's acted.
I've seen a noted change in you in recent years. Like, you seem to be coming from a place of more positivity and gratitude, than in possibly the past.
Yes, I've learned from a lot of the mistakes I've made. Life is long. If you're not learning and you're not, while you're living, what's the point? Like, so I just try to get better. I try to learn. I have a long way to go, but I surround myself with all sharp people that are very intelligent, nice, good-hearted people. And that's what you should do in life, Mm-hmm. Filter out the other people and just focus on the people that matter and keep good people around you.
Well, I'll tell you what, we're getting down here. The clock is ticking. I want to give you a little time before you return to day 2. The plan for the Poker News Podcast here at WSOP Europe is 5 episodes in 5 days. This is the first of them, Monday through Friday. They should release around 8 a.m. Pacific time, where we're going to record them at the start of the day here in Europe. There are currently either underway or bracelet winners in 7 of the 15 gold bracelet events, so more than half the schedule coming up. Today, event number 8, the 1650 Monster Stack kicks off, followed by event number 9, the 5300 PLO European Championship. We have live updates from the main event on PokerNews.com. We're going to have to keep an eye on you, see if you can take that 42 bigs and find a bag.
So I have a vlog coming out for the 2200 that I played yesterday. I'm going to be doing one every day. And then check out the next vlog for day 2 of this. Nicholas Palma on YouTube, Poker, WSOP. You'll be able to find it. It's not that complicated. I'm excited. It's exciting times.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Well, my friend, that's going to do it for this episode of the Poker News Podcast. I'm Chad Holloway, Nick Palma here at the WSOP Europe in Prague. We will be back tomorrow with a brand new episode. And until then, we'll keep a seat open for you.